What is good, Boss Nation? Your boys back with another episode of Madden Ultimate Team. These back-to-back days where I have uploaded a Madden Ultimate Team video. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you have been, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. In the last episode you saw, I made so many upgrades. There are no longer any more gold players on my team. We basically just went out there and eliminated all the gold players. We brought in a lot of elite backups. There were some elite players that came in and took over some of the starting jobs. To start this video off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up 30 all-pro packs. But you guys know how I do it. I only show you guys like the interesting ones. In my case, man, I had a rough pack opening. Out of the first all-pro pack though, I do get a DRC 83 overall. That might be my first time getting them, so that is a really gold. What am I saying? That is a really good gold player. And, you know, to me, when I get like a DRC or if I get like an 84 overall gold, I consider those like an elite pull. Because some of those gold players perform like elite players. Here out of this, I get a DeMarco Murray, a Ryan Matthews, Rashad Jennings. All these guys, well, one of them used to be in the NFC East, but at some point, they all used to play in the same division. Moving on to the next one. I don't know. I already told you guys I was frustrated when I was opening up these packs. I mean, the only hint of elite that I got was this right here. It was a collectible. That was the type of day that I had. But you know what? I accepted my L and I moved forward. You know what? We're not always going to have those days. Like, I'm not always going to be pulling elites. It's all good. I'm not going to sit here and complain. Out of this, we do get a Football Outsiders collectible and Aaron Lynch. You guys remember last year we had Aaron Lynch for the longest time ever? Hey, you never know. If they drop an elite version of Aaron Lynch later down the road, I might bring him to my team. It'll be kind of hilarious because a lot of you did get annoyed that he was on my team for such a long time. Look at this. Desmond Trufant. I mean, I consider this 84 gold basically like an elite pool. Quinton Dunbar. We get a Robert Mathis. Again, it continues here. But we do pull a Demaryius Thomas, 84 overall. To me, he should be an elite player. But that is that. Next up on our agenda, I'm going to go ahead and complete the Stephon Diggs set. I saw a lot of people commenting, yo, you know, he has been killing it this season, which I have been paying attention. Stephon Diggs has had an incredible year so far. I decided to go ahead and complete this Football Outsider set for you guys. I went out there. Now, even though in the last video I got 2 of these, since I sold them, I had to go out there and buy another one. So Barry and Bradbury, how funny is that? Those are the only 2 things that I needed. And after inserting in the remainder of the items that we needed, we now have ourselves a Stephon Diggs. Now, obviously, by bringing in Stephon Diggs, we need to move some players around. And, you know, I kind of did not want to do this. But Jarvis Landry is going to get bumped down all the way to wide receiver, like what? Number 5 or 6? Actually, number 5. Larry Fitzgerald is now wide receiver number 6. AJ Green is staying in the same spot, wide receiver number 2. And you got Jarvis Landry. I'm not sure how much playing time he's going to get, but that might be temporary. Defense is going to stay the same. Obviously, you guys saw all the upgrades from the last episode. Let's go ahead and jump into the first of 2. Yes, I have 2 games in one episode once again. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Robert Griffin set to deliver yet another win for us. I'm going to come out here with a screenplay too. Yo, AJ Green. He stopped. Well, I don't know actually where he was running. I don't want to say he stopped running, but I don't think he knew what play I called. After the turnover, my opponent came out here with Drew Brees, snuck it in for the touchdown. Man, I'm not too worried because with the players that I have on my team, especially like a guy named Ricky Williams, I'm not too worried because I am for real going to make this comeback right here. On the next play, 1st and 10. Deandre Hopkins continues I said it in the last episode, the guy is a glitch. We end things off by scrambling this one in for a touchdown. The game just like that is tied up. So back to square one. He's going with a screenplay here. I read it and I pick it off with Derek Johnson. On the next play, we force a fumble, and Eric Berry recovers it for a touchdown. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. We benched Eric Berry in the last video, and here he is right here coming up clutch for us on the special teams. And just like that, the momentum has shifted. We scored like 2 touchdowns in a matter of seconds. You see my usering skills with Devin McCourty. Yo, I don't know what it is, but ever since I've been using with Devin McCourty, bro, I have been killing it. But one mistake that I made, guys, is that I never switched my lineup. Now, you guys know if you ever make changes to your lineup, you have to reset everything. If you guys play the Ultimate Team, you guys know what I'm talking about. And that's frustrating for me, man. Like, I hate the fact that every time you make changes, you have to reset, and it takes away contracts. Anyway, long story short, Stephon Diggs was never in the last game, so I'm going to go ahead and reset our lineup and jump into a new game. Okay, now that we have reset our lineup, we now have Stephon Diggs, and I can't believe I completely forgot about that. Look at the start, though. Getting an interception with Josh Norman. That is the exact way that I was planning on starting this game out. So it's now up to our offense to see what we could do. I'm going to go to Ricky Williams here on 3rd down. We do not get a first, so you know what, I'm gonna play safe. It's still early on in the game, so I do not want to go for it in my own territory. My opponent comes out here. We're gonna back the ball out. Never forget to use the swap button. It has come in so handy for me lately. But moments later, my opponent going to Mike Evans, and just like that, he takes the lead. So we have to answer just like we answered in the last game. Momentums can swing in a matter of seconds. So being down 7-0, I am not too worried because Deandre Hopkins is in a different league compared to these defenders. Ties the game up. Opponent does have Matt Ryan, a lot of good receivers, Adrian Peterson. Check out Matt. Throwing it to the wrong jersey. That is Janoris Jenkins coming up with the interception. So we take over at the 38-yard line. Moments later, after taking a sack, it is 3rd and 19. We get to see Stephon Diggs for the first time. What a catch. And more importantly, a big first down to keep the drive alive. Going to Stephon Diggs once again. Beautiful tackle right there. I thought I was going to be a touchdown. With 12 seconds remaining, 3rd and goal. Griffin nowhere really to go. I kind of got nervous there. Started panicking. Took a sack, but luckily we do have a timeout. So now, instead of the clock ticking to 0, we get to at least put up 3 points and go into the locker room with the lead. My opponent came out with vengeance. He actually started handing the ball off more to AP, which I was surprised he didn't do much of in the first half. And he came out with an answer, took the lead once again. So we have ourselves a game. Going into the 4th quarter, Robert Griffin. Man, I'm not going to lie. That kind of was my fault, but it was a little inaccurate. That was such an inaccurate pass. It gets intercepted. We need a few stops. Adrian Peterson running like this, I am in trouble. Once again on 2nd and 3, another first down. I'm taking a look at a clock, and it's kind of working against me right now. Why couldn't I have had another interception there? That would have been so clutch, but it's all good. Because right there, we forced my opponent to punt the ball. 2 minutes remaining. We just need a touchdown. I decided to go ahead and call a screenplay to catch my opponent off guard. Ricky Williams off to the races. Taking that one all the way to the 34-yard line, matching his jersey number. Going with a toss play here. He just walks over a defender and continues to run dives. But he is stopped at the 1-yard line. 1 minute remaining. RG3 sneaks this one in, and now it is officially all up to our defense. So can Matt Ryan make a comeback? Throws a pick on the first play. Mike Singletary with the finisher. Now look, man, I am not going to run out the clock by kneeling the ball. We're going to go out in style. Going to AJ Green here, tackled at the 1. I thought that was going to be a touchdown. Like I said, man, we're going to make sure the crowd gets what they deserve. They paid for these tickets. You know what? We're going to put on a show for them, going with a wildcat run. Ricky Williams finds the end zone. You know what? I'm not done. Sanders, I'm so glad we get to see him. Have I told you guys this defense is incredible? Like, I'm so happy with the changes that we made. We made yet another opponent quit, and I really hope you guys enjoyed both of those gameplays. It's your boy AntoDaBoss. I just want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you have, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. I am signing out.